Good evening, everyone, and if slightly belatedly, welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown, brought to you by the Armchair Dragoons. The dogs of war have assembled and are pleased to see you. You know, usually, if you've been following this story along the whole way, and if you have, bless your heart, that this is the time we gather, and I deliberately built it this way, that I wanted to do battles based on the wonderful, wonderful oeuvre of the two Fat Lardies, who I love very much. And I wanted to be able to do Chain of Command, which is what we've done. Because if you know anything about this channel, you know that it's about me trying to wreak a little vengeance for all the games I didn't get to play for any number of reasons over the years. So with that in mind, I got together here and I said, well, we should definitely do Chain of Command. Well, that's not... Oh, why is this thing... I'm talking like an idiot, like I do. And all of a sudden, now see, there it is live. What the absolute heck? Hey, Chrono is a first and has is almost a first. Although Chrono cheated because he's in the Discord chat. But bless your heart, brother man. Anyway, like I said, I wanted to do Chain of Command, and I love Chain of Command, and we've played a boatload of Chain of Command, and for the past many months, we've actually had two guys going at each other, hammer and tong, namely CT and Achilles, playing Chain of Command, various pint-sized campaigns. Well, we finished up the last one. Congratulations to CT on a nice win in the Kampf Group Fun Luck. But I said, you know what? Let's do something a little different. Let's play some sharp practice. I love sharp practice. It's black powder, predominantly for me, Napoleonic. But there's this wonderful campaign system called the Swamp Fox that uses its Dawns and Departures campaign system. And CT and Achilles both thought it might be fun to give it a shot, to give it a go. Achilles, I think you've played sharp practice once? Yeah?
Just once, a long time ago.
Yeah, the 1809 game. Hey, it is Jeff Russ, good evening. And CT, you've also played just once, right?
Yes, again, okay. A long time ago.
Yeah, and I think it was that same 1809 in honor of Eggmule Week. So we did that then. But now I want to come back because we're going to play the Dawns and Departures Swamp Fox campaign. And we've actually, both sides, both CT and Achilles have bought their forces, but they haven't played the game in a long time, and they only played it once. And I think a lot of the decisions they're going to be called upon to make will differ depending on how you play the game. So I figured, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's actually go through a game from the same period, from the same scenario book, and maybe learn a little bit. This is the Scenario 1, Great Savannah, 25th August, 1780. With the capture of so many Continental troops after the Battle of Camden, Lord Cornwallis is having them moved to Charleston under guard. This is being done in manageable groups to try to stop the spread of disease. Always something to think about. Marion, that's Colonel Marion, has learnt, I love that, thank you, Richard Clark, has learnt that Captain Jonathan Roberts and a contingent of the 63rd Line are using the plantation house and have the prisoners encamped in a field. He has resolved to free his comrades. The table is flat with the plantation building on the eastern end. The main house is 2 stories tall and provides hard cover for any troops inside. The other buildings are single-story and provide light cover. The POW camp is made up of tents, which do not impede movement or firing. They will simply be knocked down if moved over, the prisoners within fleeing and playing no part in the game. The fence field to the south is overgrown and is broken ground. The trees to the north are orchards. The rail fence is light cover, as are the wagons. The wagons, which I have not locked down, may be moved up to 1d6 inches in a turn by any group of 5 men or more who spend their turn pushing them. The goal here is to break your opponent's morale. Let's first take a look at who we have. Here on the American side, we have, oh, there he is, Lieutenant Colonel Hugh Horry. I don't know how I feel about that. And actually, I shouldn't have done that to him because he's actually, we've made him the 4. We have Lieutenant Colonel Hugh Horry. Where does he come in? Or have I misnamed him entirely? Yeah, we have Colonel Francis Marion. He's here. We're going to make him the 1. I don't know what happened with this. He is the 1. He's a 1. He's very special. He's a status 3 leader. He has one group of 10 time-served rebel militia from the King's Tree Regiment. There they, There they are. So he's got this group here from the King's Tree Regiment, one group of 10. I'm going to make sure that they're right, too. Good, I did the right thing, yay. And then we also have Captain John Macaulay. He has also one group of he is status 1. Is he there right there? Is that right? Yay, there he is. And he's going to be my 2. I don't know why. There we are. And he has one group of times also from the King's Tree Regiment. This force deploys its primary deployment point on the western left-hand table edge. Ta-da. The advanced guard may use a second deployment point, which is placed according to the main rules, which we may need to go through on that. Only the advanced guard may use this, and then only if the skirmishers under Captain McCautry deploy to it before any other troops, representing them leading other units through the surrounding terrain. Ah, I see. That's what got me so terribly confused. I started down the page in the wrong way. Lieutenant Hugh Horry, status 2. There he is right there. Yeah, I did do this the right way. I'm proud of myself. I'm not an utter failure at this. Oh my god. There we are. All right, there he is. We have Lieutenant Colonel Hugh Horry, status 2, as well as Captain John James, status 1, who I assume right there. There he is. They are served by 3 groups of 10 newly raised militia. Note these are not time-served militia, so they're a little bit worse. They're a little bit worse.
A little bit worse than bad.
Yes. You also do have Captain Robert McCautry with one group of militia skirmishers from the King. There they are over there. So these are the guys that can stealth about using that second movable deployment point, which we'll talk about in a second. And there's the reserve. The force deploys and it's permanent. Yes, we knew about that. The reserve force may only enter the table on the turn after all the advanced guard are deployed. They have to be out. They must use the primary deployment point. All rebel troops have the hearth and home bonus, reducing their step-out rating by 1. That means that they fight bravely out in the field. That's built into what I wrote down. The Crown Force, Captain Jonathan Roberts. We'll find him. Look how sharp. We go grab some new figs over here. Captain Jonathan Roberts. Well, he's a status 3 leader. We also have Lieutenant Carlton Mellows. He's a status 1. I got him right down there. There he is. Look how sharp. And then we also then have 3 groups of 8 regulars of the 63rd Regiment of Foot. The flags mean nothing other than the fact that they look really cool and I like them. Captain Rampton Rigsdale. That's a real name.
It'd have to be.
Yeah, you know what? You can't make that up. Captain Rampton Rigsdale, he's status 2. He has 2 groups of 8 provisional regulars of the Prince of Wales American Regiment. Their deployment point is in the Sumter Plantation House. At the start of your game, all your forces are inside the house, with the exception of 1 sentry, who you may place anywhere on the table to raise the alarm if the enemy approaches. None of your forces may deploy onto the table until the alarm is raised.
Oh, dear.
Not even 1. So I think we ought to give you a proper sentry. He looks pretty sentry, don't you think?
He looks pretty sentry-like. I don't know. Is he asleep?
It's entirely possible.
So
let's go through 2 very quick rule things before we dive in. Sentry. You may form smaller groups in sharp practice. A single figure on sentry duty is a 1-figure group. So, he is out there ungrouped. The here it is. I am looking for the, I see what it is. So, it is up to you to figure out where you wish to deploy him.
How does he see?
Well, it's line of sight is one of the nice things about this game. Line of sight is what it is. If you know what I mean, you kind of get down and look. I am going to take a look inside the rules to see if it gives me any particular guidance about sentries. I thought they did.
Is there like a die roll or something?
Yeah, there we are. It is a one-man group. He may be activated on any 2 command flags of the relevant color, or on a single command flag on the end of a turn. He may only activate when he has line of sight to a rebel unit deployed on the table. He may raise the alarm when activated by discharging his musket. He may then move and act as normal. If he is engaged by the enemy by firing or fisticuffs, the noise will serve to alert the British to his presence. So you're going to get these cards, these flags, during the course of your turn. Any 2 red flags, you can wake him up. On a single flag, at the end of a turn, you may activate him, but he must have line of sight to a rebel unit. So you should think about where that is. And now let's talk.
These things don't block line of sight. Right?
Those things being, I'm sorry?
The fence.
The fence does not. No, that is light cover, but it does not block LOS.
All right.
And now, we're just going to dive into movable. Some troops may have a movable deployment point. If any troops have this designation, this allows for the purchase of 1 deployment point, which we now have, as a support option. It may be placed on any part of the table within 24 inches of the primary deployment point, and it must be further than 30 inches from any of the enemy points. Each time the leader commanding the force's card is dealt, that's the head guy, this deployment point may be moved up to 12 inches for no cost, providing it begins and ends out of line of sight of any enemy troops or deployment points. Once any unit has deployed from it, it can no longer be moved. Any troops can deploy from it. But remember, in this scenario, you may not do anything with that. Only the advanced guard may use it, and then only if the skirmishers under Captain McCautry deploy to it before any other troops representing them leading other units through the surrounding area. All right? Now, the one thing I do always have to do, this is equivalent to me measuring the table. I have to go into the bag and make sure I have laid out all the necessary chips. Because one time I didn't, and it's not a small matter. Here's Tiffin. For this one, we need red 1 through 3. We need rebel 1 to 5. We need 4 red and 4 blue command cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a Tiffin. They're all there. Shuffle, shuffle. All right.
Yeah, I think only the British would put out just a single sentry in enemy country.
So, speaking of whom, though, how about you deploy a sentry, Mr. Man?
I already did.
Where'd you put him?
Right here.
Oh, he's looking over there. Look at that. He is staring straight that way, thinking that maybe. Let's get you to do your force morales, please. It is that time. You, unfortunately, CT, are more than half militia. And so you're at a -2. Achilles is at a +1. Ooh. So yours, CT, is an 8, your force morale. What did you roll, Achilles?
4.
5. So therefore you are, you're an 11.
Ooh.
Pretty significant advantage in the early going, no doubt about it. I will not lie.
I need all the advantage I could get.
All right.
At least he's not coming with a schlepper
And no smoke.
and no smoke or mortars or off-board artillery.
Oh my goodness.
I'm just going to pin you in that plantation house and bomb you until you're all dead.
Bring up the siege guns.
Yeah, and by the way, that's right. Look at the lovely redcoats. Look at them. Look at them. Who did them? Who did them? These are Giorgio's figures painted by Haz. Thank you, Haz. They look really great. Now go over there and paint some rebels, for God's sake. Because I'm going to need them. All right, ready for the ruffling in the deck? Here we go. Red flag. That's one of the ones you need to wake up your sentry, but you can't because there's nobody there. Blue 4. Who is Blue 4?
The big man himself.
That is Francis Marion. And he's got these guys under his command. There you go.
And so these two have to come out first before any of these guys?
They come out with their leaders.
Right, you said, but which is the advance guard that has to come out first? Them? Okay.
Yeah. That's a good point. Thank you for that. I apologize. The reserve force is Marion. He may only enter after all the advance guard has come on. The advance guard is Hori and McCautry. So, McCautry, yeah. Those guys have to be on first, so Marion cannot come on.
Okay.
And who's 5? I think that's...
yeah, still can't do anything.
Still can't do nothing. Tiffin, well, that was fun. Here we go.
Woohoo! I won
It's
that
like-
first round.
Yeah, it's like Chain Command. Nobody's doing nothing.
Hey,
Just keep
nobody
rolling.
doing nothing. Here we go. I'm going to move this smoke. By the way, there is smoke, you notice. There is smoke. There it is. That's for shooting smoke, though. Here we go. Red 3. Who might that be? Well, it's going to be doesn't matter. Yeah,
does
can't
it?
do nothing.
Yeah.
Red 1. Red 2. Oh, dear.
Wow.
Blue 1.
There's Mr. Hori.
Mm-hmm.
Things might start happening.
Things might occur.
So does he come with all of them?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And they deploy off of the point.
Yeah. Just remember, if they come on, you can't use your mobile deployment point.
Oh yeah, how does he deploy that?
It's when the only guys that can do it. The only guys that can do it is the advanced
Skirmish
guard under McCautry, and they have to be the very first troops that deploy.
So I should just not deploy Mr. Hori yet.
All right, you're gonna wait it. Okay.
Yep.
A blue flag. A red flag. A blue 2. I think that's him.
No, that's James.
Oh, yeah, that's your supernumerary there. And a Tiffin. All right.
Man, we are doing things, Achilles.
Oh, I have won 2 rounds in a row.
Blue 5 counts for nothing. Red 1. Blue 3.
There he is.
All right.
There we go. So
All right,
I can go.
Now, you can take that thing. Is it locked? No, good. 24 inches. Oh, interesting.
That's exactly where I thought you'd go. Reading your mind, CT.
Get out of my head, man.
Now, that's a free move. That doesn't cost that activation. And now you get to your deployment levels. And this is where we start to take a look and see where it is you can go. You see we have the different distances. That is skirmish troops. They can be up to 12 inches from that deployment point. If you want to bring them on now.
Yeah, I think I would like to.
All right. 12 inches away. Oh, so you can't see them. They're done hid.
Yep, CT's already won the game.
Oh, we're not here. It never happened.
By the way, what is winning is just eliminating.
It's force morale. Taking down force morale. Mm-hmm.
I don't get nothing for freeing the prisoners, right?
Nope. Mm-mm.
Which I thought was the reason you were here, but okay.
It is. Well, the if you break the forced morale of the British, then you got plenty of stuff you can do.
Sure. I was just thinking, this guy's going to go all the way over to here.
Well, and the best he can do is shut down this deployment point.
Which means my entire army can't come onto the field.
But I don't think it works that way because...
Which would be an automatic what?
Well, besides that, he can't get there and not be seen.
How? Who's going to see him?
Sentry.
Okay.
He can't go that far. He rolls like anything. Yeah, he'd have to get all the way to there. Where's the shutdown of a job? It's not a job, it's a deployment point. I don't think it even is. See, this is why we're doing this. It's so we'll all
exactly.
we will all learn things. And where's my bad things happen chart? There it is. Yeah, it's a loss of a primary deployment point. I guess we'll have to see. We will have to see. Have to see what the haps are. All right, calling cards.
Oh, does it matter again how I deploy these guys? Do they need to be shaken out into a line for all of them to fire? Or
no, they can go when they're like this. That's perfectly fine. They can. They typically fire too deep.
Okay. Yeah, I've forgotten everything about this game. I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Me too.
That is why we are here.
Hey, when he started pulling out these little disc things, I was like, "Whoa,
What's he
what is
doing?
this?"
What's he doing? That's a blue 2.
All right, that's Captain James.
Mm-hmm. So you probably don't want to bring him on.
Yeah, no, not without his.
No, without
his guy, right?
without Hugh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Red 3. Blue 4.
I can't bring them on yet because I have to bring all of Hori's guys on first.
Yep. Okay, and this, by the way, Achilles, you see these 2 red flags? At this point, if you had line of sight to him, which you don't, you could alert the sentry.
Ah.
Curious. Oh, you do.
How far?
That's an orchard. That's an orchard. He's got to be in further than that.
Ah.
Oh, how far in would we have to have been?
Orchard. It's I believe it's the exact same as it is in Chain of Command, which is.
What is he? 3 point. He's about 4, or is it 3 point something? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the captain is anyway. Captain is.
Well, but it's
3.4.
Yeah, if both are in, no. It's fully 6 inches.
Oh dear.
So you can
Yeah,
see. Yeah, you can see him.
All right. So I
you-
just use that. and
Yeah,
activate?
what you do is you use these 2 to wake up the house. The sentry
Okay.
wakes up the house, and
Sentry. Wait.
and now he, because he's waking up the house, he can go booking back to join his unit.
All right. So what? You just take him off the board?
No. What you do is you roll dice for him. He's out on the field.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So you can. He's not light troops, so it's 2 dice.
All right.
6 inches, and yeah, you may have noticed we're not doubled. So.
Yeah, I just realized that. Yeah. Okay. And those tents don't cover me, so that
No.
won't help. He's gonna be able to shoot at me.
Hey, Andrew.
I might lose my sentry. Run, sentry, run.
Oh yeah, blowing the dust off this one for real, Marky. I'll tell you what.
All right.
You all set? All right.
All done.
All right.
I
Those,
think.
Yep, those are used up. All right, so that's 2 blue. Tiffin.
Uh-oh.
You already ordered those guys, right, CT? Yeah.
I deployed him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Now,
if I had not, I could use the flags, right?
one flag, exactly.
Okay.
And OJ, yes, I saw your snarky remark. I'm choosing to ignore it.
Not OJ. OJ would never.
No. I find that hard to believe.
A blue flag. A red flag. A blue 3.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. How do I murder this sentry that?
Well, you now the thing is, you first of all, you're facing the wrong way.
Right.
You do have to face him, so you would have to move, which you probably don't want to do. But the second thing is, these guys get first fire, and so that's a special bonus to hit. You probably, I mean, it's up to you. You want to shoot him, you shoot him, but
but I only get that the
but you don't
first
wanna waste it.
volley.
yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. No. Not on little guy.
One guy.
Much as I want to get, no, much as you want to gas him, yeah. So what would you rather do with those fellas?
All right. Well, they don't. The skirmishers, they get a bonus in the trees of some sort.
They get a bonus at long range. They also always get 1 die of movement no matter what else they do.
Okay. And what is long range again?
It's 12. 12 is, well, if they're firing muskets, it's 12. If it's rifles, it's 18. Let me see if I'm right about that. I went back and I watched Richard Clark do it. Closest 12. Yeah, 12 to 24 is long. Oh, yes. And then rifled patch ball is 0 to 12, 12 to 24, and then 24 to 36 is long. No rifles out here, kids.
Yeah. All right, so 12 to 24, you said.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're not.
But,
yeah, you're be long range.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna move up so I can. And do I get cover in this order?
Absolutely.
All right.
You would get light cover.
And I need to be within 8 to see out.
6.
Correct?
6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm gonna head up this way yonder, like.
All right. 3. You can roll 3 dice if all you want to do is move.
I ain't got nobody to shoot, so yeah.
Oh, give me the drama, Achilles. Face him the right way. Ooh, 13 inches. Good stuff.
Face who the right way?
Your sentry, as he's running back.
Oh.
You had him running
way?
backwards.
Oh.
I already fixed him.
Well, you
Got
wanted
him.
to make sure nobody was sneaking up on him.
You got him moonwalking back to the the
Yeah, well,
hallway.
how do you see me with his back to me? Jeez.
Tell you. Here we go.
He's a really good sentry.
That's the second.
That's why we only use one.
That's 2 blue flags. That's 3 blue flags. Now, you can't do anything with that because you already moved the guy, but 3 blue flags allows you to activate any leader on the board that has not gone yet. Now, that is super fun because it's a random event. It affects the person who fired or moved last. This was running.
No.
So, CT, why don't you give me a
That
2d6? Nothing like starting on this.
If I remember correctly, the last time I saw something like this, there was some hot chick in a barn or something.
12.
What terrible wind! A mighty gust clears any lingering smoke from the table. If any buildings are on fire, test for other buildings within 18 inches. On 1 to 3, sparks fly. So a terrible wind blew through. Unfortunately, nothing was on fire and there was no smoke. So no effect. Now you have 2 reds, Achilles, nothing yet.
Mm-hmm.
Red 1. You may wake up your guys. Who's red? Well, that's the main guy.
That's
That's the main
Captain
homie.
Roberts.
That is Captain Jonathan Roberts. Now,
Okie dokie.
you have a couple choices. Depends what you want to do. Sharp practice acknowledges formations.
Okay.
You can come out in column, which is obviously like that, and the one more behind. Or you can come out in line.
But I have to come. I'm coming out of this house.
You're
so
actually
is
coming
there,
out of
like,
you're coming out of
special-
this. You're measuring it from this.
Oh, okay. I thought there might be some kind of.
Nope.
You got to go through the door one at
No,
a
no.
time rule or something.
There would be if you're going back in. But no. Your boys are stumbling out the door, pulling on their coats, getting ready because they heard there were some rebels nearby.
The sentry has the loudest voice in the entire unit.
He fired a musket.
It's got a bugle. Okay. So yeah, I will bring them out in line.
All right, and they have to be now. They are not special sneaky skirmisher guys. They have to come out. Where are my distances? There they are, right here. Line 6 inches, and Roberts comes with them for sure.
Okay. So they come 6 inches from this.
Everybody has to be within 6 inches of the center of that marker. Yes.
Roger that.
And remember, that is now a formation, so you're going to want to make sure they're facing the way you want them to, because that will matter.
Okay.
Ray Musselman, wild to see you, man. Good to see you. OJ is Mike Orwick, Andrew.
Oh, this supply wagon, though, actually does constitute something that breaks up a formation, doesn't
Oh,
it?
yes. Oh, yes.
So I got to make sure these guys are... Wait. How many are in each group?
You've got 3 groups, 8 each. So
8
you didn't bring anybody. You missed these 2.
Yeah. Thought so. 2. All right. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8. And I assume Roberts comes with these guys.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm. One thing that is, you're going to have, if you want to put him on the left flank, which you pretty well have to, you need to do something a little more like this to get him to fit.
I see. Okay.
Line has got to be a line. Kick him one to the, there you go. Now, it does matter who he's attached to. He's attached to these guys, so he has to check if bad enough things happen. Just like way over here on the right flank, Sir Carlton Mellows is also subject to that.
Roger that.
All right,
Okay,
so,
I do believe they are out.
now, in this formation, these guys here, them skirmishers, they have 180 degrees forward that they can shoot. They can shoot anywhere in front of them. All right?
Mm-hmm.
These guys, they shoot like a bowling alley. They're like this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They do not have that wide arc.
Mm-hmm.
Bear that in mind. All right. There you go. That was a red one. Now there are 3 red flags out there. You've obviously brought only one guy on, so you can't activate anybody else. A red 3.
That's Rigsdale, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it certainly is. Yeah.
All righty. So he's... Oops. Grabbed the wrong thing. All right. So he's coming. Same issue. He comes out 6 inches off this thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Now they can be in line or in column.
Yeah, they're gonna line up right next to those guys.
All right.
Oops. Well, maybe not. I guess I'll have to pull those other guys back a little.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
They look really good, Haz. I love them. They look like proper toy soldiers. Well done.
All right.
All right, so Rigsdale is out too. Here we go. Tiffin, you did not activate. Am I correct? Or are you at 3 CT?
I did.
All right.
I moved him.
All right, so there's nobody else to activate. Here we go. Blue 1.
Oh, hello there. That's Mr. Horry.
It is.
And I can deploy him from either.
No, I thought it was. Let me look at it again. Only the advanced. Oh yeah, the advanced guard. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, he may. Yes,
He
they
is
may.
the advanced guard.
Yeah, I was going to say they are the advanced guard.
And it's within 6 inches?
Those fellas are actually militia,
Mm-hmm.
which I think gives you a little bit of scooch, but I want to verify that. There it is. Line light. Yeah, it is. And well, just check. And also, are you out of LOS of enemy troops and deployment points?
No, his sentry can see me, I guess, yeah.
All right. Then it's 6 inches. Yeah, it's 6 inches away from this.
Okay. And those guys shoot in a bowling alley, too?
If they're in formation.
Okay.
Now you'll notice under their formation, they can only be in formation if they can only make a formation if they have no shock. Pointing out that there's a really big advantage to starting them out in a formation.
Okay. Yeah. Does the orchard or the fence line mess with the formation?
Yep,
if they
it will.
move?
It will break their formation. You'll have to reestablish it.
Interesting. All right.
It's not the hardest thing to do, but you do have to do it.
Unless they get shocked.
Unless they get shock. Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll bring him out.
Yeah, you're not dealing with crack forces, I am afraid. But there they are.
You said 6 inches?
6 inches. Unfortunately, that's all of them, so you're going to have to snug them in. You have to scooch them about an inch over.
Oh, the whole thing has to.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Mm-hmm. All figures must be within 6 inches.
All right.
All set?
I think so, yeah.
All right. Red flag. Blue flag. Red 3. Who might that be? That's Rigsdale, isn't it?
That's Rigsdale, yes.
Yeah, what would you like to do?
Fair question. I just kind of want to wheel them a little.
All right, to wheel in this game, you roll dice.
Okay.
And you take that, and if you're wheeling forward, you get them both. If you are wheeling backwards, you have to drop the high one.
Okay. I am wheeling forward.
All right, so then roll 2 dice.
Okay.
4 inches. Pick your pivot
All
point,
right.
and it's 1 per click.
Okay, so here's your pivot point.
Mm-hmm.
And then
1.
1,
Mm-hmm.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Mm-hmm.
4.
Perfect.
Right?
Well done. Moving on. Blue 3.
Oh, I would like to commence with shooting, I think. Wait.
Ooh.
Yeah, you said 12 to 24.
Mm-hmm. That's long range, which is what actually you like. You like long range.
Yes,
Because
yes.
you're hiding.
Me like it.
You like
like
it. You are hiding in the trees. How does this happen? Look at this. We got 6 guys. And then we have Captain McCautry, who is a level 1 leader. So that actually makes it 7. Let's take a look at our modifiers, because this is really the guts of the game, to tell you the whole truth. Where am I going here? There we are. No, that is not what I want. I keep moving around. Nope. Nope. Yeah, it is what I want. There it is. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted. They're not poor shots, are they?
No. That's
right.
just my militia.
All right, so this is long range, so you know you're basically needing 6s. But It's your first shot, so it drops it to a 5. You are skirmishers firing at long range, drops it to a 4. Oh, you're a regular skirmishers firing from cover at effective range or long range. You are doing that, so that drops it to a 4. So you are 7 dice looking for 4s. Three. 1, 1, 1. So that's going to spread out all the way across the unit. And we're gonna look at that. And we're gonna say they're just standing out there. They are outstanding in their field. One of the things we learn about sharp practice that is very different from Chain of Command. It's actually very tough to kill. They're in the open, so it's 3 to 5 shocks, 6 kills. So shock is far more common. So it's 1, 1, 1 spread out across your formation. So Achilles 1 here.
Okay.
That is a shock. And the guy to his left. That is a shock. And the guy to his left. That's shock. Okay. The shock accumulates in a manner very, very similar to Chain of Command. When they have more shock than they have men, they will actually not be pinned. They will begin to withdraw. And this can actually this can break formations, because this group will withdraw separately from this group unless it only goes back 2 inches, in which case they'll sort of let the line fall back together. So we're going to give a little credit over there to the skirmishers of the King Tree regiments for doing a little plink with their first round, and I think that's all for them. Now, the other thing in this game too is you do have to reload. You may still move. Because you always have that free move, but you get 2 actions every time you go 2, 2, 2. So in this case, you have fired and reloaded, so we don't have to mark you as unloaded.
Okay.
Blue 5.
That's
Macaulay.
Yep. And he just brings on the 1.
Yes, he comes on with his 1 group of new guys.
Is that in line of sight of his sentry still? I think so, right? Yeah.
Yep, I'd say so. Not everybody, but yeah. All right. Here we go. Red 2. Is that one of your supernumeraries?
Probably.
Yep. Now, he's got a very cool job. He's a level 1, which means, we just take a look at his chart here just to show you. He's level 1, which means he gets 1 activation. That's a pretty important activation, because the one thing he can do is take off a point of shock from any one of the units in the formation.
Very nice. Okay. The one right there.
Mm-hmm. All right. That's off, and that's what he does. He is, until his commander gets boinked, he's a housekeeper. And red. Speaking of the head dog, red 1.
Yes. Okay. Man, there's no way for me to get over there without going through the stupid fence. Okay. All right. Well, I suppose I better do it now. All right. So how do I cross the fence line?
That is a minor obstacle, which I want to... Well, you talk about stuff you want to verify.
Oh, by the way, how many activations does he get?
What a very fine question. He is a level 3 leader, which, strikingly enough, that gives him 3 initiatives. That's the number equates.
Okay. So 1 would be to move.
Okay. Well,
then
one actually is to yell at the guys to do something, and then they get to do 2 things. So, yes, that's one thing. And then the next thing you probably are going to ask me, can he then take off 2 points of shock? And the answer is
Right.
yes.
Ah, okay. Well, let's take those two.
So he takes off the 2 points of shock, meaning their movement is not reduced. And the third thing he does is yell at them and say, hey, you guys, forward please. And now we're going to check minor obstacles.
Forward!
If you would please, gentlemen, at the quick march. Yeah, it's just like it was in Chain of Command. 2 dice, drop the lower.
Okay. Boop. Let's see.
Ooh, 6 inches.
Drop the lower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. And so the whole formation?
Yeah, the whole formation, but what I would do is I would move them by groups because I'm not sure everybody's going to make it.
If I just go straight ahead?
Yeah, I mean, maybe you will. But I got a hunch you're going to get stuck on that fence.
All right.
Although, never mind, you can penetrate the fence. The fence is permeable, so you're not going to knock anybody over. Just occurred to me. I'm just talking about the physics of the game.
Oops, I got the wagon by accident. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. Okay, at least not that from that angle.
Wagon's moved.
There we go. All right. And if do they have to wheel or anything or any kind of starting to turn face before they start to move, or can they do it at any point?
They can do it at any point. This is going to be 2 at this size.
So if I go to 4...
Now this guy, first of all, your formation is broken, okay? Because the fence is going to break the formation. This guy and this guy are going to, if you wheel, this guy will get over the fence, this guy will get over the fence, this guy's going to be on the other side of the fence.
Okay.
So you might as well go 6.
Yeah. All right.
There you go.
There we go.
So there it is. They're over. They are not. Formation is broken, and that's where you're at.
All righty.
And no shock anyway, which is nice.
Oh, I'm sure we'll get some more.
CT, do you have more shock for him?
I would like to, yes.
Blue 2.
That is James.
He's got nothing to do, does he? No.
Yeah.
Tiffin, there's a red flag and a blue flag out there. Does anybody have anybody on the field that didn't activate?
I think both of mine did.
Yeah, both your guys went.
Yeah.
You're all good?
Mine just deployed and I shot, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Shuffling. Red flag. Red flag. Random event. Congratulations, Achilles. Roll 2d6.
I love how he says that.
Yeah, really.
5. Spitting feathers. The unit conducts all movement with a -1 pip per die until they can quench their thirst with suitable liquid. Ignore if you have a water. This one, there is a well here. Until they can get a drink. Now, that'll typically happen at turn end. When does turn end occur? Turn end occurs if you pull a Tiffin before anything else. Otherwise, these guys are unless you run them over there, these guys are moving 1 pip slower per die for the rest of the game.
Wow.
They are terribly, terribly thirsty. They're very thirsty.
Mm-hmm. Well, if they hadn't drank so much last night.
Yeah, that's true. Another flag. Oh my goodness. Blue 4.
That is Mr. Marion himself.
Oh dear.
Same problem though, only 6 inches, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then if these guys eventually link up, can they be in a formation together or no?
As long as they don't have shock, yes.
Will that benefit them or no, since they both have a leader?
Well, they will activate. They're going to activate on Marion because Marion obviously outranks Macaulay.
Unless I keep them separate.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. Blue flag, you have 3. So you could activate, and in fact, you can use this as an interruption. Anytime you want to activate now one of your guys that's on the field that hasn't activated, you can activate them. That's just a unit. You don't get to use the leader benefits with that. Here we go.
So I could do it whenever, huh?
Yep, anytime you want. Blue 1.
Okay. All right, that's Lieutenant Colonel Horry here.
Mm-hmm.
How do I shift this way?
You right face.
I have to right face the entire...
Uh-huh. That's how you do it.
Ooh.
In formation, that's what you got to do.
And then I shift, and then I can...
Well, no, what you're going to do is you're going to right face, and that's it. You're going to move in that column, and that's it. And then you're going to left face, and that's it. It's going to take you 3 turns.
Huh.
Boy, it's a lot harder to move stuff in this game, isn't it?
Well, yeah, and I want to keep that form. Or I break my formation and move...
Individual groups, yep. Mm-hmm.
Remind me again, the benefit of being in formation.
Primarily, it's fire, and it also spreads out shock. Remember what I just did to Achilles over here,
Yes.
where you hit him?
Okay.
You know, you could have fired if he were not in formation. You could have just shot at this one group.
Gotcha.
Hey, Tritarch.
All right. Well, let's. Yeah, I guess we'll right face everybody.
All right. All you do is you turn them to the right. It's just this. You can snug them up, and that's your move. Now, regulars do better than that. They can move now. You, on the other hand, are not.
Gotcha. All right.
You're a bit naff that way. All right. So
Okay.
they're there. Okay, now here's a fun one. 1, 2, 3, 4. You now have the all-powerful second go. You may move a unit a second time. Even interrupting.
Ah.
Even interrupting.
And that will use all 4 of them up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or could I still use just 3?
No, because you've already moved them.
Okay.
4 is the big whammy.
And it's just to move, not to shoot.
No, you can. It's an activation. It's a full
Okay.
activation of the leader.
And of the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Or whereas the 3 was just...
Yeah, the 3 is the leader too. I misspoke.
Okay.
Or I can pull another chip.
No, I would like to... And if I use the flags, they'll get to go again if their number is pulled, if they haven't gone yet.
Give me that again.
I'm trying to decide, do I want to use him to move Hori, or do I want to use the flags to shoot with?
Yeah, if you use him to shoot, if McCautry's chip gets pulled, he gets to shoot again.
Okay.
It is the full magic bonus.
Yeah, I want to shoot with
You want to shoot? All right. So
McCautry,
you are
yeah.
going to use this to shoot with McCautry. Now you can
Yes.
use, and you only need 3 to do that.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Okay.
Oh, I take that back. Do you want to be able to do it twice, or just once? Like you
As
want you
in-
want to be able to shoot him again if his chip comes up.
Correct.
Okay, yeah, then it is all 4. So you got to spend all 4. All 4 are spent. Let's go over here. And we said 7. Yeah, and you have lost your your nice first fire, but you're still at long range, I believe. Yep.
Yes.
And so that's 5. Now it's not 4, 5, 6. It's 7 for 5 or 6.
And since he is broken formation, can I just target that unit? Or just that unit?
Yes. Yes. Now these guys, yeah, these you can target one of those groups. Yes.
Yeah, I want to do this one that's in the open that's attached to his big guy on a horse.
I don't know if you have that ability. Let me take a look. I think you may have to do close. I think you may have to do nearest. Let me look.
Ah, okay.
There are the higher level skirmishers have more target discretion than that, but because they could do all sorts of nutsy stuff. But let me targeting. No, there's none of that. How to fire? I know how to fire. Don't be mean.
Just point and pull the trigger.
Don't be mean. I do enjoy the fact that they have fouling pieces. It's in a formation. Formations, no. Cannons, Jesus.
Yeah, I'd like to have one of those.
I bet you would. Yeah, you may pick him. Go right ahead. 7 dice.
All right.
For 7 dice to that fella right in the open there for just make sure he's still in range. Yeah.
Is he picking a single individual or the
No, he's got to shoot at the whole group. For 7 dice for 5 or 6.
Oh, a question. Is it these 2?
No, it's just this one.
Okay.
This whole formation is broken. The next time you activate, you're going to get 2 activations. You're going to roll 1 die, and if you can get this guy clear of the fence, you can use you get to snap him into place for free.
I see.
So 7 dice for 5 or 6. Ooh.
Oh, good lord.
4 dice.
Hey, CT? Oh,
4 hits. That was mean.
yeah, man. Why are you hurting my people like that? Okay.
You
4
started
die,
it.
right?
You came to this country.
I haven't even shot. It's our country. We came here first.
Yeah, I was going to...
Oh, dear, oh, dear. Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That is 2 dead. Is it, God forfend, Captain Jonathan Roberts? 1 die. It is not. But you do got to give me 2 dead, so we'll take them right here. Two dead and a shot. Good shooting, Ace.
Yeah.
And I'm
Hurt
assuming
more than my feelings on that one.
he's going to reload.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, so for his activation, he shoots, he reloads,
Mhm.
and then as a skirmisher, he has a free move, correct?
Yep, sure
1
does.
die?
1 die.
I would like to do that.
Go nuts. He is a most stealthy and naughty skirmisher.
I suggest you find someplace else to be.
Does he have to march straight forward, or
Yeah, he has to move. He has to move to his facing. He may oblique. Though.
how much? Like
45 degrees.
These guys are floating.
Oh, that's right.
Levitating
That's
skirmishers.
never mind. What you're supposed to do? You're supposed to turn to face and then move straight. I knew there was something like that.
Oh. Yeah, because this one you can't shuffle along sideways.
Right, exactly. Foot troops may move in any direction, turning to face that direction at the start of their movement for no actions. If you change while stationary or at the end, it costs you an action, and you don't have that.
So like that and then forward?
Any direction you want.
Oh, I can face any direction and then go.
Yep.
Is that still in the woods or in the orchard?
Nope.
All right. Well, we want to stay in the orchard.
Okay. I think
You know what we could do? You know what we could do?
Head for tall timber.
That's still not deep enough in.
Nope.
That's not smart. They were there, right? Yeah.
That's
But
it.
we,
All right. Why is he not sitting upright?
oh, they're all floating off the ground.
Oh, it's because... There we go. That tree is locked at a weird angle. There we go.
All right.
There it was. Blue 3.
Oh,
Look at that.
that's
That's
just how we wanted it.
That's just dirty and cruel. Yeah.
That's not a shot anymore, is it?
Yeah, it is. It's 180 degrees forward.
Oh, yeah, because they're skirmishers. Yes, I would like to repeat.
Yeah. 7 dice, 4, 5, 6. Or 5 or 6, sorry. Only one.
Just one.
Achilles.
Oh, come on.
The one fortunate thing is these are not the kind of troops that can kill your guy, so that's just going to kill another dude. But you've been hurting your own self, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, yeah. Get all these nice 6s when I don't need them.
Yeah.
And then we want to move with 1 die.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt that he's using like machine guns out there or something.
You see it, so it would seem. What's wrong with this tree? There we go. Much better. The whole forest is leaning. I just noticed that. All right. Next, red 3.
That would be
Rob.
Captain Rigsdale.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Captain Rigsdale doesn't actually want to move.
No. All right.
Yeah.
He will remain where he is. Very good.
Well,
Red flag. Now you have 3, so you can activate anybody that hasn't activated. So you could, or you could wait until the Tiffin card comes out, but then you lose Roberts.
right. So at this point, I can activate Roberts.
You
right?
could. You could.
Okay. Yeah, let's
It-
do that. We need to get you guys back into a formation.
All right. So that'll be your 3 chips, but you have activated Roberts. He can take off that. I assume you want to remove that shock.
Yes, please.
Now he has 2 activations. What are his orders? Probably tell these bozos to move.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. And do
Need to,
you want them to move forward? What do you want them to do?
Well, to get them to go back into formation, I think I'm going to have to go forward, and I need to get these guys across the fence.
Yep. So just these guys have to roll for that part of it.
Okay. So let's do that first.
And remember, that's 2 dice.
Oh, it was a 6. And
No,
then
that's
it became a
that's
2.
2 dice. Remember.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry.
So yeah, you only lose the 1s. You get to keep the 5. So what's going to happen? This guy's going to go like this.
Well, and he's thirsty, so he's 1 less, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. He's very
That's right.
thirsty. He's
Yeah,
spitting
so he's
feathers.
going forward.
So thirsty.
So thirsty.
So thirsty.
So he goes like that.
Okay.
This guy goes like this, and they all basically click into place.
So you can regain formation as part of the movement.
Yep.
Is that a regulars thing?
Yep.
Or
No, any trained troops that can assume a formation, if they stay within that 4 inches, can, for a free action, click in, or 2 inches. I'm sorry, within 2 inches, can automatically, for a free action, click into formation.
Okay.
So now he is back into line. Now that was his whole move, so they're done.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffin.
Hey,
Good thing
Jim,
I used
I don't want to be that guy, Jim,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm pretty sure when you explained the scenario, you said if those tents were contacted, they were supposed to be, knocked over.
They are.
And I know how much you love it when we knock over your terrain, so I was just wondering.
Believe it or not, I have the crushed tent marker.
He's got a
Yes.
crushed tent marker.
Yes.
Go figure.
Because I know you degenerates.
There's a couple things we do when we see your beautiful game boards. First, we measure them to make sure they're the right size. Next, we look for terrain we can destroy.
So yes, you have destroyed my tent. Well done.
We didn't even
If at
need
all
a take.
possible, we can destroy all of them before this scenario is over.
Does that mean we win? If we destroy all of them, do we win?
I don't know if we
Destroy
win,
the-
but you definitely lose.
Blue 4.
And then we will set fire to the best house.
Blue 4.
I know.
Who's that?
It's Marion, but
Right.
he is behind.
Yeah, he's kind of stuck.
There's no.
No.
Yeah, I guess he's just gonna chill there.
Although out of formation, is there? That's a good question. Because formations cannot. I know that. It breaks units. Yes, you may pass through each other with no penalty.
Oh, excellent. And we would like to move straight ahead.
Very good.
Is that 2 dice, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Tritarch indicates Achilles. Point the loud end at the enemy.
Oh, wow.
Not wrong. Not wrong. Blue 1. Oh my god. The blues have they won't stop. I gotta shuffle this thing.
All right. Lieutenant Hori is gonna send his guys marching this way.
March, march, march.
Good lord.
That is most goodly. All right. Red 3.
Huh. Yes.
Rigsdale again.
Good old Rigsdale. Okay. So he is going to wheel left
All right.
And go forward.
All right. Just get his dice.
Okay. So it's 2?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, that's very nice. 9 inches. And,
Now,
a click. Is it?
Or is it off of each die?
Oh, that's right. It's off of each. Yeah, so it's 2 and 5, 7.
7.
Wait, is
No,
it
no, no.
his whole
He's,
force or
no, no,
just...
no. These guys are not spitting feathers. Just these guys.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, very good.
So that's
All
9.
right,
Yeah.
So, all right. Pivot point.
So it's 1 inch for these guys on a click. So that's 8. So that's 1.
I'm trying to avoid that stupid fence.
2. That's fine. You'd be avoiding it there.
Okay.
That was 2.
And then they can go 7, right?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Here they come. Rigsdale's men coming down the rails. Chugga, 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 chugga. Tiffin. Next turn. Many shuffles. Blue 2.
Does that bag have red chips in it?
Yes. Why do you think I went through the deliberate exercise of checking?
That's my... this guy
Supernumerary?
can't do
Okay,
anything,
yeah, right.
He can't tell them to move, right?
Nope. Mm-mm. No, there's a guy on a horse that would disagree with him. Red 1.
Aha. Aha.
Captain Tent Trasher Roberts.
Okay. Can you move and then fire, or do you have to just fire? Is that...
You get actions. And so if you roll 1 die, that leaves you only that if you use 1 die, that means you can move once. If you then fire, you're unloaded.
Okay. Fair enough.
And the further thing is, your guys have the ability to fire a controlled volley.
Yes.
That means it requires you to present and fire. And if you do, it makes your shot more accurate. And because you're in a formation, once you start shooting in a formation, if you're uncontrolled, you don't stop until this guy manages to get control of him.
Okay. Well, they're not going to be in range regardless, so...
Right.
Okay. Right. We are going to wheel and then move.
All right, so get your points.
Okay.
3 and 3, 6.
Okay.
There's obviously 2 per click on the wheel.
All right.
2,
2,
4.
4.
Mm-hmm.
And then that leaves me 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You do know you have left guys behind you.
I do.
Okay.
And they're going to do terrible things to me, but they've been doing terrible things to me already anyway, so...
All right. That's it then. Blue 5.
That is
Macaulay.
this guy. Yeah, he's going to move up.
He
So
knows.
he can
Go ahead.
he can face and go straight, correct?
Yep. Just a group of dudes out for a stroll in the swamp.
All right.
Blue flag. Red 3. Rigsdale.
Aha. All right. Mr. Rigsdale, he's going to go straight ahead.
All right.
See, we're range is like 24
24
total,
inches, yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's way out of range at this point.
And just to be absolutely clear, it's really, this game is all about who shoots first when. There's a timing factor, to be sure.
Okay. Done.
All right. Red flag. Blue 1.
All right, that is Lieutenant
Mhm.
Colonel Hori.
Mhm.
He would like to then turn to face this way
Mhm.
in formation.
Mhm.
Oh, okay, so I would just shake out in line. Gotcha.
That's it. Next. Tiffin. We have a blue flag and a red flag. Achilles, you moved. Did you move everybody? Yes, you did. You
I
moved.
think I have.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did. CT, did you?
No.
All right, you may activate 1 unit.
We're going to go over here to Makatri.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to use our 1 die of free movement
Mm-hmm.
first.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to turn and face the British.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Sorry.
Oh, it's these silly trees.
And then we would like to shoot.
Yeah. Well, actually, you're well. No, you're going to be shooting. Are you inside close range now?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
Yeah, within 12. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So that's only 6 because you do not get McCautry. So it's 6 for 4, 5, 6. Three. 1, 1, 1. Achilles. All shock doubles, parenthetically, because he's hitting you from behind.
Mhm.
Double shock. Next. Kill.
Man.
And at the end. Double shock. Let's see here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where'd my flag guys go?
Probably got shot.
No, but I was just pulling them off. I wasn't deleting them.
There's a flag guy here.
No, I had 2 though.
Yeah, there was a second. That's weird.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Okay.
I don't
Well, let me
know.
see here. You have lost. Yeah, so they got 5 here. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, and then you've got the full 8 there. No, that's right. So this guy pulls off, and you killed a guy from this group. Should have learned better. Gotta take him off the back rank.
That's my sentry move on, by the way.
Oh, yeah, he goes on this card. He's fine. It's actually I should have been paying more attention to the fact that he should have been a missing guy from your ranks, but that's fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to snug these guys up, because that's what they do. I want to make sure, can I make them any more even? I really can't, except, that's what I want to do. This guy goes here, these guys go here, just to keep clear what the heck is going on. There we go. 5, 5, 8.
Now, are these guys now unloaded?
No, they got a free move because they are skirmishers, and then they fired and reloaded.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's it. That's it for the turn. We found some red chips that time anyway.
I think there's only 2, so...
Tiffin! That is the end of the turn. That would mean any smoke would come off. That also means any reloads would come off. That means your guys can go get a drink of water. Hooray! They get a drink of water.
They'd run all the way back and then come back and stay in line.
right past your skirmishers.
Yeah.
Pay us no
What is
mind.
happening?
Pay us no
Time
mind.
Time out. We're going to get some water, okay? What is this, a French riot?
Someone has brought them water. Blue flag. Blue 3.
We're gonna shoot with McCautry
Good
again.
Lord.
6 for 4, 5, 6.
Those guys are really annoying.
7, because I get the dude, right?
Oh, you get dude. 7. Four. So it is 1, 1, 1, and because they're in the open, CT, you get to pick where the third goes. The fourth goes.
Over here.
All right. So it's 1, 1, 2.
All right. Oh, God.
Another dead.
Wow. This has not been my...
In another in the middle. Wow.
Oh, yes, of course.
And on the left. 2.
Oh, sorry.
One more. Nothing. Finally missed one. You have savaged yourself, sir. Oh my goodness. So these guys, 5 guys for a shock. Actually 6 guys for a shock. These guys 5 dudes. And this here is 7 now. Plus 1 with 2 shock. Okay. Highly undesirable, all those killings. Blue flag. Red 1.
Oh, good. Whatever's left of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Man, I'd love to turn and shoot these guys right in the face. Yeah, I can't wheel and then fire, though. All right, well. Let's see. He's going to take off shock.
All right. He can take off 2 and still tell them to move.
Okay, so let's
So
take off 2.
he couldn't, even as a status 3 leader, tell him to move and then to fire?
No, because he tells them to. He said he has 3 things he can do. When he tells the unit, that unit still only has 2 things it can do.
I got you. Okay.
All right. And then we will push forward to our doom.
All right. March they must. 7 inches. No more spitting feathers.
Yeah. Does the shock take things off from moving?
It does. It's the highest. So it's so it's a total of 7. Yeah. So you're 5.
Mm-hmm.
5 inches forward.
Okay.
All right. Red flag. Blue 2.
Nothing for him to do.
All right. Red 3.
Aha. All right. He's going to go forward. Oh, really?
Well, yes, he is going forward. That is technical. Yes, he could about face Andrew, but that's all he could do.
All right.
Very good. Big 2 inches. There it was. Red 2.
Oh,
Is
that's
that-
my supernumerary guy.
Yep, he can take off some shock. He can take off that A point there. There we go.
Yeah, do that.
Take care of the house dressing. There we go. Red flag. So there are 2 reds and 2 blues. Blue 5.
All right, that's this guy. Hmm. He will move forward.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there is a lot, Tritarch, in Sharp Practice that makes you think about the actual depictions of the period. There's a lot of truth in this game. For all its cinematic qualities, what with the spitting feathers and all.
All right.
Red 3. Everybody of yours is activated, right, Achilles? So there's not really...
Indeed. So as usual, it does me no good.
Well, if that fourth one comes out, though,
Mm-hmm.
now there are 3 blues.
Yes. If I move him up,
Mm-hmm.
how much closer do I need to get for them to get to cover on that fence?
You'd have to give him a kick, so you'd pay 2
Like,
inches
I
for... You'd
wheel
pay
them?
Yeah, you'd pay 2 inches for the wheel, and then probably another 2 inches.
Okay. Yeah, let me do that. I'll spend my 3.
3 flags out. That should be good enough. 2. And that's really almost right there. There you go.
All right.
Blue 1. That's them. Can't go again. Yeah, and they've got no shock. And, ooh, a blue flag. Oh. There are only 3 chips left. Red 1.
Ah.
Or, sorry, red flag. So, second activation for you, Achilles.
Aha!
Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha.
Now you start to see. Okay, they are at 18, so
Long
they
range.
are in range, but it'll be long range.
Mm-hmm.
And they are at 20. They would also be at long range.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You did say I could about face this entire formation?
Yep.
It would be the only thing they can do, right?
Let me see on
And-
because you're better trained. Hang on a second. Treasure. What does that have to do with anything?
That's what we're hiding in this house.
I guess there.
Prisoners were just an excuse for the treasure.
Do not seek the treasure.
Well, given the time period, it doesn't happen to be a national treasure, does it?
You're funny.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think I see Nicolas Cage out there somewhere.
I guess you can't. That's surprising to me.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to hear, sir.
Sorry. Let me wheeling.
Sorry, you can't do it.
Yeah, wheeling. Yeah, wheeling is not.
Best- Best infantry in the world, but you can't about face.
Yeah, I'm not seeing why you wouldn't. Moving through troops.
Also, Achilles, you wrecked another tent. You gotta have him.
I know.
I put out a copy of it just for him if he's clear of it. I saw him do it, so I put.
That was my plan for the night anyway, was just to wreck all the tents.
One day we're gonna push Jim too far, and before a game, he's gonna rig all the die rollers. So it's just brutal.
Or any terrain that we touch explodes and blows up our figures. They just go flying across the field.
Or he purposely missizes the table, so we spend the entire game marching.
Well, no, I've already done that. Okay.
Yeah, but that was on accident, and that was funny. This would be on purpose, just to.
This
make
would
it
be
so-
this would.
Tent.
Oh, good lord!
There's going to be a tent. It'll be like 800 inches away from us. Yes, and that's the victory point. You have to get to the tent.
And you have 3 turns.
But all your men are thirsty.
Close column in the line. Formations, yeah. I feel like I'm. Oh, here we go. Yeah, yes. It's the only thing you can do. Yep.
Okay, but you can do it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Man, talk about a really crappy spot to be in. So, how do you do it? Do you just turn them around?
Yeah, but the point is, you're still not going to be able to shoot at them.
No, I'm aware of that, but I also won't have my back to them anymore.
All right. Yep. So yeah, it's just turn them around in place.
Each individual guy.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the easiest.
Right. Oh, base. I think the captain has lost his mind. Form square.
Oh, it's just I didn't know you were going to be returning the individual guys. That helped.
Oh, well, didn't I say
I
that?
would no. I was just going to turn them around.
That was the only way to do it.
No, I mean you can do this too.
Well, you didn't say that.
I didn't realize what you were talking. I was reading something. My attention was elsewhere. Because you got to keep your bigger numbers.
I thought that would mess something up, so I didn't want to do it.
No, it's fine.
Okay, well, there's my flags.
So then these dudes are there? No. Nope. These dudes are here. There we go. 5, 4, 7. Mm-hmm. That's what I wanted. All right. All them flags is gone. And it's Tiffin. Look at that.
About time that was going to happen.
Well, considering there's only one more chip.
Oh, I had a blue flag still.
Yeah, what you want to do with that?
And this guy had not moved yet.
Go right ahead.
Okay.
Blue 1.
Yeah.
I could shoot him in the back
Mm-hmm.
from very far away, correct?
Yep.
That's my... What's crashing volley?
Crashing Volley is that double shock. You have to play that many cards to get it, that many flags.
Oh. And Step Out, something similar?
Step Out is to get a free dice of movement at any time.
Okay.
Again, that many flags.
Well, I have no flags.
Right.
And I get the first fire bonus, but that's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be 5s and 6s?
You'd be looking at 6. No, your poor shots.
Yes.
So that's going to wash it. I think it's going to be a straight 6. Yeah. I don't think you got any other bonus. Now, mind you, you are throwing 33 dice, 32 dice.
A lot of dice.
It certainly is. Yeah, that is a lot of dice.
If you get 6s, I mean, it's so tempting. Yeah, let's do it.
32 dice for, let's verify that. I'm fairly confident. But it's, you're going to start with a 6 because it is long range. Your poor, your poor shots is dice per group. So that's going to drop you. You got 3 dice. So that you're starting with a base 33. That drops you to a base 30. For 5s and 6s. 30 dice for 5s and 6s.
I'll take
I
that.
thought it was
action.
6s.
No, it's the poor shots costs him 1 die per group. He's got 3 groups.
That does sound like it's going to be really bad.
Let's see. It is not.
3.
It is not. To tell you the whole truth. 1, 2, 3.
Well, don't worry, CT. I can make it bad.
Oh, I thought you said 5s and 6s.
Oh yeah, it is
For the
5. Yeah, it is
first
5s
fire.
and 6s. Yep. So how many?
A lot more. Hold on.
Oh, good lord! You rolled everything but 5. Everything 5s. 1, 2, 3,
12.
4. Good lord.
So yeah, that's a pretty straightforward thing. So it's 4, 4, 4, 4 on the left, and it's double shock.
Oh man. All right. Yeah, this is going to go really badly.
That's 4 shock. 4 in the middle.
Okay.
6 shock. And on the right. 8 shock. Now, that is, he is 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is 3 inches. That's 3 shock over what he has in terms of guys. We take a look and we see each type of unit has a different reaction to that in terms of how far they're going to drop back because they involuntarily withdraw. These are regulars, so they're going to drop back 1 inch per. So they have to go back 3 inches.
Okay.
Obviously go back away from, this is...
Where they got shot at, right?
Mm-hmm.
They don't go back towards the fire, right?
No, they sure don't. So
Is that the entire formation or just
no,
this group?
this group. So they go back like this.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there's enough... I gotta check a couple things because I'm pretty sure it's 2 inches, but I want to be sure. Most units have a certain amount of flexibility to deal with a little bit of it. But, let's see here. That's what I wanted. of inches. Mm-hmm.
While he looks that up, I'll be right back.
We'll be right here. That's rather remarkable because I know how it works because I've seen Richard do it a number of times, but I've never. I'm very surprised to see how little of it there actually is in the rules. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 4 inches. Okay. So they can keep this doesn't quite break the formation. But that is a bad thing happening.
Okay.
So that is the first bad thing happening. That is an involuntary withdrawal. And that is where did it go? There it is. 4 to 6. It's a -1. And it's a -1.
Okay.
Okay. And
Now, is this formation broken, or are they?
No, if it gets past 4 inches, it gets broken.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Do any of the other ones leave for shock?
Fair question.
Oh, yeah. These guys will go 2. And this guy, no. So this one also. That's another check. Also on -1.
Okay. We're still winning.
We are still winning. I guess the only good thing from Achilles' perspective?
We haven't fired a shot yet.
No. These guys are now uncontrolled.
We just keep blasting away.
They're
They're gonna keep shooting me in the back.
No,
What
they
the
can't
hell?
hit.
How's that good?
They probably. Well, can they hit you still?
Right
Yeah,
through
they
the POWs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't care about those POWs.
Can they? It's only 8. Their range is only 18, right? Oh, it's 24. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shooting will.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have shot me that time.
Yeah. Here we go. Red one.
Aha. All right. I don't suppose I have a shot on these guys, do I?
You're still a formation. You absolutely do not.
Can I wheel and then shoot?
There is a penalty for that, and you have so much shock that you're barely going to hit the broadside of a bus as it is.
Okay, never mind.
Let me though. I gotta look up the formation thing. That's where it is. There we are.
What part of the rules prevent
Nope.
me from being a pinata?
Nope. Yeah, it is 2 inches. That's where it was. I knew it was somewhere. These guys are still in formation. Yeah, they all are. They are all are. So, in order to be in formation,
Mm-hmm.
right? What you have to do, it just depends how you want to do this. You have not. This group can put itself back together again. I do believe there. Yes, it's not. When the groups ordered to form up are within 4 inches of each other, one group will automatically form to join without rolling to move. That's it. All right, so he has 3 activations, right?
Mhm.
He can, using 1 activation, form them all back into line.
Okay.
He then you've got a boat ton of shock to deal with. I mean, you're talking
Mhm.
what? 15 24 shock. So,
Wow.
yeah.
They're in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, so you can form them back up with one of those activations, and you can take 2 of them off.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do that. How do I form them
It's
back up?
you just spend the action, and this guy goes like this, and this guy goes like this.
Okay.
Because they're within 4 inches of each other. They just do it. Everything here just wants to fall down a little bit.
Problem is when these guys shoot me, it's just it's
Yeah,
just gonna
no,
get worse.
that's not wrong.
Yep.
And I gotta get me another crushed tent marker out.
Yeah.
Huzzah! 2 victory points for Achilles.
I so totally hosed this up from the start. Yeah, I got those guys out in no man's land and just getting them murdered.
All right, and now you do have the ability to take 2 shock off.
Okay, let's do that.
Take 1 off. Well, who do you want them off of? You got 696.
Yeah, this formation's probably in the best shape,
It is.
so let's take 2 off of it.
Okay.
You got these flipped.
I guess it depends on which way you're looking at them, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I guess.
Well, I found I moused over them, and a little tooltip pops up
Mm-hmm.
that says what the actual number is.
Mm-hmm.
Mine doesn't.
You got to go to the center.
Oh. Okay.
Blue
There
4.
you go.
Red 2. Well, that helps a little.
Oh yeah.
You can take 1 off.
Take another shock off.
The 4.
Yeah.
Blue 4.
All right, Marion's just gonna hug up to that fence and cover if he can.
Mm-hmm.
I either need 4 red flags or a tiffin.
That cover.
Yes.
All right.
Blue 5.
He is going to just hang out right there.
Okay. Red flag. Blue flag. That is a special event. Congratulations, you moved. CT, roll 2 dice. 7. Sergeant, tell the men to sing. If they are in any column, they make an additional movement. They are not in column.
Yeah.
And another flag. There are now 3 blue and 2 red flags out. Blue 2.
Can he do anything to get these guys
Nope.
controlled at all?
Sure
Nope.
can't.
Okay.
There are now 3 red flags out. Red 3.
Aha. Well, much as I hate to do it, I think at some point in this game, I need to actually shoot somebody.
Well, it's a formation, remember? So it's like this.
Indeed.
Which is fine. That'll hit him.
I would think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, something to think about. You have 3 red flags. One of the many things you can do with a flag is say that your commander, Rampton Rigdale, is not, in fact, a status 2 leader. You could make him a status 5 leader, which would give 5 extra dice to the shooting.
Oh, wow.
If you wanted to. That's
It's
one of the
risking,
things. Or
risking that 4th flag comes out.
That's right.
Which I could use.
Yes,
but
you could. Yeah.
5 extra dice I probably would desperately need. All right. Yeah, we'll do it.
So you're making him a status 5 leader. Very powerful indeed. I think actually, no. I think the max... I take it back. The max is 4. Max is 4. Max is 4. So you're making him a... Can you... Wait.
Sorry, Rampton. We got your hopes up.
Yeah, you were mighty indeed, but you're not that mighty, I don't think. But let me look.
Could he use it for his crashing volley?
Yes. He could also make it a crashing volley, which double shock. Oh, any number. Any number. So he could make him a 5.
Mm-hmm. But I have to choose between those, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
So I either get 5 extra dice or I double the shock.
Or any shock you get doubles. Yep.
Okay. Wow. I don't know which way to go with that in this game, but I think I will go with the double shock.
Doubled shock. Well, he's then a mere 2, not a 5. So 2, so that's 8. Yeah, it's 10. 10. Now, this is the first fire, so that's a 5. You are not doing a controlled volley, which you might have done, but it is not. At that range, you don't... I think it's just going to be 5s and 6s. Yeah.
So it would be 10 dice for 5s and 6s?
10 dice for 5s and 6s.
Wait, how is it 10? I think I missed something.
He's 8 plus 2. Oh, wow. No, I'm taking it back. 16.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
16, 17, 18 dice. Wow, was I cheating you? 18 dice for 5s and 6s.
Aha.
I should not speak up.
18 dice, 5s and 6s.
But I don't
Doubling
need
shot.
the help for this to go wrong, okay?
Right?
No one's ever rolled 18 ones before.
Before now.
4? 4.
I only got 4.
4 hits right there, all in the open.
Ouch.
2 kills. Is it James McCauley?
Gosh, I hope so.
It is not. 2 dead.
Oh, what a shame.
Did I see any shock there, CT? I didn't see any.
What was shock?
3 to 5.
Yes, 1 shock, so double 2.
Oh, look, we got a destroyed 10.
With destroyed 10. Now these boys are also, they are firing uncontrolled, wailing away. Boom, boom. I think the crunchiness of a lot of Lardy rules goes away once you get good at them. Like, Chain of Command isn't really all that crunchy once you get going. You just sometimes have to dive into the rule book. We just haven't played this in a dog's age.
This is very much an experimental game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really glad we did this before jumping into the campaign where
Yeah, me too.
things mattered.
There are now 4 blue flags.
Oh, no.
That is... Yeah, I could activate someone again if I wanted.
Yep.
What happens if the Tiffin comes out and I still have 4 flags?
Then they only allow you... Yeah, you've blown that chance.
Oh, okay. In that case, I want to do these guys before they get out of range, because they're still in long range.
Yeah, you lose your first... Now, this will be 6s.
Yep.
So you got 10s. Yeah. And
Yeah, but you don't need much.
And so it's 32. 32 dice for 6.
I lose a die for each, right?
Yep, 32. So 29 for being a poor shot.
I hadn't noticed them being a poor shot yet.
I've been waiting for that part. 4.
Holy
Only
mackerel.
4.
So it's
Only
4.
4.
So it's 1,
It's
2,
just
3.
sixes?
Yeah, it's only 6s on
Oh,
this one
okay.
because they lost their first fire. So
right.
it's 1, 1, 1, and who gets the extra one, CT?
Oh, I think we can take a guess on that.
Oh yeah, big guy here.
All right, so it's 1, 1, 2.
All right.
Nothing?
I need a lot of those.
That's double shock for 8. Nothing. So
Well, that wasn't as bad as it could have been.
one guy goes like this. So you will have to reform that formation again.
I thought it was just 2 in. Oh, it was 3 inches.
No, it's one per. It's one per the amount he's over.
Ah, I see. Ah,
So he has now been shoved to 8, which is it's pretty obvious what's going on there. 1d6 on a 4 or better. It costs you a piece of your force morale.
yeah,
And it does.
of course.
What's your force morale at now?
Now it's at 8.
Yeah, you just got such a great freaking force morale. That's what you got.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was the only thing saving me.
Yeah, it is. Here we go. Blue 3.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot.
Those jerk faces. Okay, this is a broken formation. So who shoot now?
I'm assuming I can't see through to him. Right?
No.
Yeah. All right, let's do. How much before enough shot gets him to run away?
It's got to double it.
Double. So he needs
2 more.
He needs 2 more.
Mhm.
All right, we're gonna go here.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for 4, 5, 6. Four hits. 3 to 5 shock, 6 kills. Wow. Didn't break him.
Woo.
Wow.
Luckiest roll I've had all night right there.
That is an involuntary withdrawal, however, which oddly enough shoves him back into the line.
Back into formation.
Mm-hmm. But that is an involuntary withdrawal.
Yes. Oops.
Another one down.
I get that every time. Okay.
All right. Going back to the bag. Tiffin. Blue 4s.
Damn time.
Blue flags were gone. No flags are up there, so that's why you do it.
That's all right. It'll be all blue coming out this next time too.
Blue 3. Oh,
And
God.
there it is again.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot.
All right.
I can't see him anymore, can
No,
I?
Beat these
All right,
guys.
we'll go. Ooh, no, I can see him though,
Yeah, he could. Mm-hmm.
and he's still close range.
He is.
So yeah, we'll shoot him.
7 dice, 4, 5, 6.
Three.
3 to 5 shock, 6 kills.
Oops. Oh yeah.
There's a kill. Them fellas. It could be Jonathan Roberts. Please roll. It is not. Howsomever,
Pretty soon it'll be
How
the
many
only guy left out there.
how many shock did you put on him, CT?
2.
Oh dear. That's almost certainly double, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So here's the deal. Achilles, you roll 2d6.
Okay.
It's 9 inches plus, and I do not know. I swear to God, I do not remember why I can't remember that distance you're supposed to add to it, because you do add to it. I embarrassed myself. Oh, that's aggravating. Yeah, they moved. That was moving away from fire, but the problem is he's caught between two kinds of fire. So I don't know what else you do other than move him back and forth. I got to get to the shock chapter. Here's the deal: that guy is about to retreat like a running dog, and I gotta just figure out how far he's got to go. There we go. What was your 2d6?
9.
15 inches over this way. So I'm just going to grab it and lock down the crush tent. Oh, no, it's not them. Dang it.
That's the wrong guy.
Dang it. Question, do you want the leader to stay with them or to go with them?
I'm sorry?
Do you want the leader to stay with the unit or to go with the guys that are routing?
To stay with the unit.
All right. All right, and that is a unit forced to rout. Unit forced to rout as a bad thing happens, please.
Mm-hmm. I finally found a clever way to get them out of that bad spot.
A 4. One down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Does he just go over to them?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Red 1. Oh, goodness.
Oh, now I get it. All right. What can I do here? Be nice if they could shoot back, but they can't do anything. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go. Okay, can I put them back in formation?
Yep.
Of any kind?
Yeah, that's an activation. One of theirs.
All right.
They have 2.
Okay. And then we're going to go forward.
And he can also click off 2 of their shock.
Oh, yeah.
Who do you want to take off?
These guys are, what are they at? 9? Yeah,
Yeah.
let's take it off of this one.
Okay.
All right.
And you go nowhere.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's 7s. Yeah, you could only move 7. I mean it's you're at a -7 for the shock. So yeah, I mean you're pretty well stuck there.
Mm-hmm.
At a certain point, you're probably at a greater advantage to break this formation and let the groups handle it as best they can.
Yeah. Every man for himself.
Because, well, no, I mean, let's actually because we're just learning, and frankly, we know you're going to lose. Well, I mean, it's not hard to figure out. If you had not reformed that formation, this guy could have just shot right here.
Oh. Well, that would have been helpful. Okay, never mind.
No, so just do it. I'm just to see how it happens. So you activate. Mm-hmm. He takes.
I thought that he had to fire this way, though.
When he's not in a formation, which he would not be if you don't reform the group, the trick is now. Of course, the shock doesn't spread, but now this is not a formation. These guys now can shoot. It'd be 1, 2. They've never fired, have they?
No.
I didn't think so.
Nope. The only unit of mine that's actually fired is these guys.
Yeah. So you go over, yell at them to fire. So these guys would shoot 1, 2, 3, 4. They'd be shooting 7 dice, -1, 6 dice for 4, 5, 6, and actually it'd be lower than that. So you're better off taking a shot at these goobers.
Okay.
And then these guys got 4 dice plus him 3, 7, -3, so 4. So at least they've got dice. Is my point.
Yeah.
So you've got 2 different groups. This group over here is shooting, as I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 -1. So that's 6. 6 is that number. And then they do get first fire. That's it. So and that's close range. We know that. So this group is 6 dice for 3s or better. And this group is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 -3, 4. So it's a total of 10 dice for 3s or better.
Okay. So you just roll them all together?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're the same distance. 9 dice.
9?
Uh-huh. Now, these boogers, they got cover. Yes, they do. In addition, you hit them for 8. And if I remember correctly, oh no, they're not true light troops. Never mind. So yeah, so that's 4 or 5 shock, 6 kills. CT.
Ouch.
Wow. All right. 3 kills.
Hey, good news is only 1 shock.
1 shock and 3 kills. Is it
Yep.
Robert McCautry? It is not. Blasted him pretty good.
There was a lot of pent-up anger in that shot.
There was. All right.
I don't know about you, Tommy, but I'm tired of being shot at.
Speaking of being shot at, blue 1.
Oh, man.
Yep. We'll send I think it's 30 downrange.
Yeah, 30 down.
6s.
30 for 6s.
Oh, wait, isn't it 29?
No, he didn't lose anybody.
He loses.
Oh, that's right. He
for
loses
each.
1 each, so it's
Yes,
30.
so 29.
Yeah, 29. Yeah.
Thank you.
No
It-
problem.
That 30th die was going to make all the difference.
That was the one that I was worried about. Was the 30th one?
4.
4.
So it's 2 and 2. And that's 2. And that's on the right. That's a kill. And then on the left. That is double shock. So this is a kill over here, which means 1, 2, 3, 4. They are not doubled, much to my immense surprise, to tell you the truth.
But I have to roll for Roberts, don't I?
You do not, because you can't. In sharp practice, you have to roll under, not equal to, unless they're these light bozos. They can kill at that level. Those regular guys can't.
Okay.
This, on the other hand, 1, 2, yeah, they're actually fine. This, on the other hand, however, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 3 inches. That's going to break the formation again. Oh, that wasn't
we
a
weren't in formation.
Yeah. So that is going to push them back 4 to 6. It's another bad thing.
Oh, let's see.
No,
Yay!
didn't happen for once.
For once.
Sooner or
First
later,
time. I think I rolled
you're
4
going to
every
drift
time.
out of range. Blue flag. Blue 5.
That's Cully.
Yeah, actually, they're, I think, I'm pretty close to being out of range for those guys now, but
Yeah, they are going to move
All right.
out of the firing zone.
Well, they'll try to anyway.
Yes.
That should get them there.
8 minus 2.
Yep.
So then they can just face and move, correct?
Yep. All right.
And he is a status 1, so that's all he can do, correct?
Yeah, he can only give that one order, so he cannot take off shock. Exactly.
Okay.
Tiffin. Blue flag.
Yes, I would like to... shoot at them, please.
Ooh. First
With
shot.
my first fire.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's your first shot for those boys. They are militia with no bayonets, so but they're in cover, and they're at long range, so that's going to give it to them. So that's long range, which is 6, but it's a first fire. It's a 5, so it's a 4. 10. Yeah, 10 for 4s.
don't fear them. They have no bayonets.
6. 3 and 3. On the left, 2 shock. On the right,
And the other one, right?
3 shock. Red flag, blue 3.
Okay, interesting choices here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Stay there and let me murder you.
So if I shoot, I'm only using, 4 dice?
No,
minus 1?
He's a stats 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it's there. It's minus 1 die for every 2 shocks, so you would have no minuses.
Okay. So 4. Or I could move.
You can always move.
Yeah, to minus 1, right?
Mm-hmm. Remember, you get that free dive movement.
Yep.
That's a good one, Has. Thanks for that.
Yeah, we're gonna shoot right here. 4 dice.
4 for 4, 5, 6. Three.
3.
Ooh,
Oh dear.
is it Captain Jonathan Roberts? It is not, but that was a shock.
Boy, is he leading a charmed life.
Yeah, but unfortunately, that does rout them.
Aha.
Yeah, that routes them quite. Once again, 2d6 plus 6. $11 inches over this way. I'm assuming dude is going to stay right there. Yeah?
Yeah.
Routed unit. Bad thing.
Bad thing.
That's 2.
Ouch.
And that takes a chip out of your bag.
I only had 2.
Yeah. No, it takes one of the command flags out. All right. So with that, I think we'll call it for the evening.
Sounds fair.
we have beaten on Achilles enough. Yeah. And I certainly personally, and I think the other gentleman would agree, I'm very glad we did this before we tried to do a campaign.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
trying to remember what works and what doesn't in sharp practice, because it'll make it, it'll help you make informed decisions about. Now, there's a couple things we did not get into. First of all, is getting control of your units, and that's a die roll. It's not particularly elaborate. It's right here. Your militia only obeys order on a 5 or a 6. So those guys are going to shoot for a while. If there's a musician, they go on a 4, 5, 6. So that's a big deal. The other thing is we did not do fisticuffs, which is fairly complex. I will say this about fisticuffs. The Americans don't want anything to do with it because they usually lack bayonets.
Yeah, no bayonets, no fisticuffs.
Yeah. That's like almost a marker. Also, let's remember a rule that has reminded me of. These guys here, they were leaving the arc of the enemy. They were running away from me. Now, they went this way, so it doesn't quite count. Had they gone laterally or back, you don't deduct the shock. The argument being, if they're getting away from the enemy, it's not that hard to motivate them to move.
That's fair.
They become a little less shocked when they're running
right.
away.
Oh, we didn't know we were leaving. That's fine. So no, I am reminded how much I like sharp practice. I thought this scenario has been played before. Jeff Russ made the comment that he played it before, and this is very different. Just the layout of how you each responded to it was quite different than the last game, which is really cool.
Well, that's because nobody did the really stupid British move, which was... I was experimenting with the let's do the stupidest British move.
Oh, I did not realize that.
It worked beautifully. I want you to know.
So Captain Jonathan Roberts is writing home, "My dearest love, you will not believe the astonishingly dumb thing I did today. Mom and Dad will be so proud."
All my men were killed, but my horse is fine.
But I am doing well.
Yes.
Oh, that's true, Haz. That's true. Haz is pointing out that sharp practice was one of the very first games I ever played on this channel. Over 4 years ago. And it was nobody. We now have 1,300 and some subscribers, which is really cool and very gratifying. Back then we had 10, and
5 of them were Haz.
Yeah, 5 of them were Haz. God bless him.
That's in all his bots.
And Haz and the Haz bots. We know about those. So it's a lot of different stuff. And then Tuna, who hasn't been around in an age, who we miss. Tuna would be there chatting too. So it's a lot of fun. So sharp practice is a lot of fun. Glad to see it. And I hope you, CT and Achilles, are looking forward to the campaign now a little more. At least to know what you're doing and really to get stuck in. We're going to get stuck in on that campaign. On Saturday, Battle of Borodino for Blucher. Battle of Borodino for Blucher. Please check it out. I think we're going to come to a resolution, and that's awesome and exciting. So there it is. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Until we meet again, please take care of yourselves and one another. We will talk soon. Pause.
Good night, Ian Jackson.